Hello and welcome back to the Ketch 22 Report. I'm your host, Daniel Ketchum. Today I want to discuss the incident with the president where he's contracted coronavirus and the responses of both the Democrats, Republicans, and then, of course, the general public. So you have the general public who has had a complete mixed bag of responses. Some of them were very supportive. They were sending well wishes, prayers, stuff of that nature. The things that normal people would send out to anybody who was in the same situation. Then, of course, you have the despicable left liberals who are basically saying that they hope that the first family dies. Now, I can understand you not liking the president's politics or not liking him in general. However, when you stoop to that level, it's just a ridiculous response to a very serious situation. So, on the Democratic side, you have Nancy Pelosi, who basically said that the president contracting the coronavirus, she of course did the political thing where she said that she was sending prayers and it's a very tragic thing, but she followed it up with that it was a sort of brazen invitation for something like this to happen. So the thing that stuck out with me regarding that is, well, let me stop there. Let me go ahead and show you her response, and then we'll come back and talk about it a little bit.
This is tragic. It's very sad. But it also is something that going into crowds, unmasked and all the rest, was sort of a brazen invitation for something like this to happen.
So, as you can see from her response, she essentially was saying that Donald Trump got the coronavirus because he was asking for it. Which to me is a ridiculous thing. If anything, he is trying to put on a, as you would call it, a good face, a strong face, to show the public that, yes, this coronavirus may have weakened us, however, we don't have to let it weaken our spirit or our mind, our body, our soul. It doesn't have to break us as a country. It seems to me like the Democrats would rather have us broken and beaten and cowering in our homes forever, or until they come out with a vaccine, which, that's another show. Anyways, so the Democrats also they put out this weekend that they were upset over the fact that he was being, I guess, not as dramatic as they would like him to have been. They were saying when he got out of, I believe it was Sunday, he went out and was talking to people, doing the social distancing thing. He was basically saying, "Hello, how are you? I appreciate you guys being here." He was being presidential. which is kind of a similar thing to what Ronald Reagan did when years and years ago when he got shot and he was hospitalized. He was letting people know that he may have been down, but he was going to be strong, and he was going to remain strong, not only for himself, for his family, for the country. Which it seems to me that the Democrats don't like the fact that President Trump is a strong supporter for this country, and he is not going to let something like this stop him from doing what he needs to do. It seems to me like Nancy Pelosi would probably rather have him and Mike Pence out of the picture so that she can step in which case they would probably never get their power back. Anyways, so the president seems to be doing okay. I believe the Washington Post said something about the fact that he was very chipper and seemed like he was not having as many problems as they believed he was having. They were saying that his doctors were saying this and his doctors were saying that. First of all, this is the president of the United States, and I seriously doubt that the physicians that are treating the president of the United States are going to be going and palling around with any journalists and giving away information regarding the treatment of the president. So as far as that goes, yes, I would call that fake news, because I'm pretty sure that confidentiality would not allow them to share specifics regarding the president's treatment. Another thing that I saw was that there was a newspaper in, I forget which one it was. They were saying that there was some drug that the president was on that was making him seem like he was more alive, more vibrant, more alert, and not as sick as he actually was. Again, how would you know that? I believe that the way that they put it was that they were speculating that this was his condition and that this was the medication that he was probably taking. So they didn't know for a fact whether it was something he was or he was not taking. So, long story short, the Democrats want to try and have a field day with the fact that the president is trying to put on a good face for the American people. He's trying to show them that yes, he has this situation. It's a terrible situation, but he's not going to let it get him down, and he will continue to work for the American people. However, it seems like the Democrats would rather him just lay down and die. That may not be the case. However, that kind of seems the way that the Democrats are acting. Anyways, I appreciate you guys being here. Please subscribe to my channel. You can see my website below, Ketch22report.com. If you need to email me, Ketch22report@gmail.com. I will have shirts starting next week, so if you guys want to start ordering them, you can go to the website. Just click on merchandise. It'll take you down below. You can actually see what we have, and you can start ordering them. If you guys do decide that you want something different than the black or the pink, just go ahead and let me know. Thank you very much, and stay up.